Face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
Here's a video that came to my attention late last night. I thought I'd share this with you in the interest of providing knowledge and showing the Metropolitan Police corrupt squad for what they are. Corrupt, in that they continually lie, breach their own standards and infringe on people's rights. This video is of a lad who has been stopped by several Met Police constables who alleges he matches a description of someone who's been seen with a knife. Now, I was going to break this video down in the first part before playing it in full afterwards, but I decided against it and instead will simply leave this disclaimer here. Those of you who instinctively feel the need to criticise my videos where I try to help educate people and moan like the little bitches you are because I stop and speak through the videos can simply go fuck yourselves. For the rest of you who appreciate the work I do, thank you.
We were on our way back and they were assigned to the call.
NA10 was leaving.
How many police for one guy?
They were assigned to the call, they were already on their way and we were travelling back to the police station and we heard it on the radio.
Do you want a copy of your social?
Then the call that you had arrived should have been relayed back to control to stop the van load of piggies wasting their time, preventing them from going to deal with real crimes.
No, I don't. Just let me go.
Sure. NA10 was leaving.
All good?
I'm bearing with you.
Just on the phone, NA2, can I assist with this? Yeah, just to let you know, we're 5-1.
Obviously.
It's all good.
Checks, or
He doesn't want to provide his details.
3-1-1,
I'm not giving my details.
Is there any particular reason why not?
I'm not obliged to give my details.
I've got no problem.
Okay, well at the same time,
I'm not giving you my name or anything, you know.
well at the same time, given what age are you?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay, because the thing is, if you're under 18 and you're out and about by yourself, the bigger concerns we can take is police protection.
I'm not under 18.
Okay, well what? If
I'm
you
not
provide
giving you anything. I'm not giving you anything.
Why not?
Because I don't have to.
Why? I was going to say you don't have to, but at the same time, there's a particular reason.
I don't want to tell you.
Well, tell you what's an issue for me, because it makes me suspicious that you're not telling me because you're wanted for something.
The Met Police's very own website makes it quite clear that during the stop and search you're not under arrest. Not being under arrest means that unless in very limited other circumstances, you do not have to give your name or any other details. In fact, you're not obliged to speak to the police at all. Obviously, the police do have some powers when it comes to stop and search, including the right to search you by using reasonable force if you refuse. But to bring some clarity, as the Met Police website fails to mention it, conveniently, Greater Manchester Police website says the following. Speak to the officer if you think your rights are being infringed, but don't refuse to be stopped and searched. The process is not voluntary. The law gives police the authority to stop and search, and if you refuse, you can be searched by force. The police officer will ask for your name and address and date of birth. You do not have to give this information if you do not want to, unless the police officer says they are reporting you for an offence. And that's very important to remember as we continue with this video.
I'm wanted. If you want to believe that, you can believe it, but I'm not wanted.
Okay, well the thing is that we can confirm that if we get your details and conduct some checks.
I'm not giving you my name. Why am I giving you my name for? I haven't broken any law.
Let's say, so we can conduct some checks.
You're not getting my name.
A day my colleague explained to you the reasons why you've been stopped.
Your colleague's reasons for conducting the search doesn't matter. Your reasons do not trump our rights.
Okay.
How old are you, mate?
I'm not giving you my age as well.
Not yet.
Are you under 18?
No, I'm not under 18. Of course I'm sure. Of course I'm sure.
We need to make sure, because if you're under 18, we need to make sure you get home safely and all of that. And if we don't believe you're going to get home safe,
Huh?
we have to consider other options. So,
I will get home safe.
how old are you?
I'm over 18.
How old was your birth?
2000. Can you let me go now? You searched me. I haven't got a knife.
No.
What do you mean no?
Just yet.
Why am I hanging on for? You're wasting my time. I haven't got a knife. You searched me. I haven't got a knife. What else do you want?
Stand by.
How long am I waiting? How long am I waiting for? You're not getting my name.
Just until we're done this, mate.
How long is that?
Don't know, a couple minutes. Not.
We can get a fingerprint machine down here.
I've never been nicked anyway.
So just confirm you're in the middle of a stop and search, is that right?
Listen, you're telling me these things, okay? And I'm not saying I don't believe you, but there's a simple way for me to be able to confirm whether you're telling me the truth or not, okay?
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I don't believe you. Well, that's unfortunate, Constable, because your opinion doesn't trump our rights either.
I'm telling you the truth. All I need to lie.
Radio is a call number.
Well, if somebody's wanted by police,
I'm not
they may
wanted.
well lie about their details because ultimately they think they're going to get in trouble.
And if someone is wanted by the police, it's the police's job to find that out. And in law and in our rights, we have no obligation to assist the police in incriminating ourselves, which tends to happen if you're not wanted by the police.
I'm not in trouble. I haven't done anything wrong. You're not making me look bad. I live around
If
the
you
corner.
give your details, all we literally have to do is confirm
I'm not
you're
giving
not
my-
wanting
why am I
anything,
giving
and
my
then you can go.
deals? You're not getting my deals.
Okay, well, at the same time, you don't give me your details. It makes me suspicious as to why you're not. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Invoking your rights should not be taken as suspicion. The police have stopped the lad for a stop and search. He has no obligation to give his details, but the police here are trying to intimate that failing to give his details means he's got something to hide. This is even after the search has been carried out, by the way.
No, I don't see. I don't see.
You don't understand where we're coming from. Somebody doesn't want to give the details when there's been a call saying that they've been
Can you
wandering
let me
about the
go?
street with a knife.
I'm going to stay still.
No, it's
See,
staying,
you lot are,
you're
why am I
staying.
giving you my deals when you're not answering to me? If you unhandcuff me, I'll give you my deals.
Okay.
If you don't, you're not getting my deals. Why am I giving my deals?
But at the same time, we can take the cuffs off. You're going to give details?
Maybe, it depends.
Maybe. Okay, well, in that case, the cuffs aren't coming off, are they?
I'm not giving you my deals. You can't nick me for something I haven't done anyway.
Okay, but at the same
I
time,
haven't broken a rule. I haven't done anything
but at the same
wrong.
time, if I believe that you're
I
not...
got football clearly.
Yeah,
I'm
the
doing my
same
exercise.
I wasn't with you when you crossed the road, though, was it? So where did you pick it up from?
From my house.
Just like how when someone saw
so
someone
where
matching
do you
with a
live?
knife,
I live around the
right? It
corner.
may not be
I
with you
was
now, but you know.
Okay. So you've told us that you're over 18.
Yeah, I am.
You've told us that you live in the corner. Why don't we just stop wasting more time and just give the details?
You're wasting my time. I'm not wasting your time.
Thing is, if you give your details and you're in the clear, like you said, you can just go do what you want. I've already
I'm
offered.
going to do what I want regardless. You don't can waste my time. I'm not giving you my deals. Because I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. Did my colleague explain to you why the call was... why you've been stopped when the call was made?
Because I had a knife apparently.
Yeah.
And I don't. He searched me, I don't, so let me go.
Okay. We're kind of going around in circles here.
Alright, let me go then. What do you want from me?
I've explained what you want. Your details.
I'm not giving you my details. Why am I giving you my details? I'm not giving you any deals.
We're searching the area you just come from, mate.
Alright, go search the area. I'm not giving you my deals. I'll wait for you to search the area. But I'm not giving you any deals.
Let's see if we find a knife, won't we?
Go look for the knife then. What are you not doing here?
There's plenty of us.
Go help them out. You're not doing anything here.
You're the commissioner of the
Not
police.
you. You're not in charge of me.
I am.
Not in charge of me.
You're currently detained, aren't you?
So?
that means I'm in charge of you.
You're not in charge of me. How can you be in charge
You're
of
the one
me?
in cuffs.
You work for us. How can you be in charge
Not
of
for
me?
you.
You do work for
for you.
You're a public
What
servant.
do you do for a living?
I pay for your hats.
No, what job are you
I
at?
do.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, there you go.
My tax comes to your bank account. Just remember that, innit?
I love this bit so much, I'm going to play it again for you to hear properly.
You do work for
you.
You're a public
What
servant.
do you do for a living?
I pay for your hats.
No, what job are you
I
at?
do.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, there you go.
My tax comes to your bank account. Just remember that, innit?
I pay for your house, my tax comes to your bank account. Quality.
I doubt it,
You
mate.
should stop talking.
How
You
you
just
doubt
stop talking and go get to work.
We are at work.
What are we doing?
What, is this your job?
Stopping people with knives.
Your job's boring, man. I don't know how you lot could become this.
You got a better job?
Of course I got a better job.
What is it?
I'm not telling you that.
Fair enough.
It's a bit tight, can you hear?
Mate, I can feel like...
There's plenty of space there.
No, but can you just let me go?
No.
I'm not giving you my name.
Well, we're conducting checks here. So you say you haven't been arrested by police before?
I already told you that. Why are you asking the same question?
Answer the question.
I already answered that. I'm not answering that again.
Have you ever been stopped by police before?
Nah, you can't take a look at me and think, ask yourself that again.
The reason why we stopped you is because you matched the description.
What's the description?
Bang on. I've already told you.
Description.
Blue tracksuit with white stripes holding a yellow ball.
Yeah.
Literally, you can't be any more descriptive. understand?
That's a joke, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Please, I'm up at the cab.
What, do you know who gave you lot the call?
Member of the public.
Come from a phone box.
A phone box. And you lot trust the phone box?
From the phone box that called is someone, isn't it?
Cheers, I'm going to send 9409 once they've finished up with its recovery just to
Do you have anything on at all?
Would I be like this if I did for
I was talking to you.
I don't care. You're talking about me.
I'm talking about you to my colleague.
I don't
so you
care.
keep your mouth
I
shut.
don't care who you're talking about.
Was I talking to you? I was talking about you to my colleague, so keep your mouth shut. Let's just remind ourselves what the Met Police's very own website says on stop and searches, shall we? Oh look, the very first point on the very first section. The officer searching you must use the stop and search powers fairly, responsibly and with respect for people without discriminating. Funny how something so prominent on the police's own website for public information is ignored by the very people who it relates to. I'll also take this opportunity to point out that Section 1, Section 2 and Section 3 of PACE 1984 makes no reference to anyone being required to give their name other than the constable. In fact, Section 3.6 of PACE, the part dealing with details needed for recording a search, says the record of a search of a person or a vehicle shall state the object of the search, the grounds for making it, the date and time when it was made, the place where it was made, except in the case of a search for an unattended vehicle, the ethnic origins of the person searched or the person in charge of the vehicle searched, as the case may be, and shall identify the constable who carried out the search. Nothing about requiring the search person's name, address or date of birth.
Do you know anything else? Has he been like this all the time? Has he been like this all the time?
We literally 10 like
What's like
a minute
this?
before you got here.
What's like this?
Was he talking to you?
I don't care talking about me.
Yeah, he
Don't
took
talk
his
about me.
phone out the first meeting. So.
Because I don't trust you. Look, you're the ones with guns and batons and everything.
Guns,
haven't
yeah,
got any
we've all
guns,
got
mate.
guns, yeah.
You lot got
We've got
tasers.
cameras as well.
You've got tasers and batons.
Yeah.
Oh, I trust you. Lot. What, you lot find a knife? Go ask them then, get
They're coming down,
update.
mate.
You got the cameras?
You're not annoying, man.
Are you familiar with Section 50 of the Police Reform Act?
I don't know any of this.
What I advise you is that if somebody's out in public behaving in an antisocial manner.
An antisocial manner.
Why you listen to me? If they're out in public behaving in an antisocial manner and they refuse to provide their name and address, they're liable to be arrested. Okay?
Yes, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, innies, outers and in-betweeners, you heard correctly. He's literally just threatened to stop lad with a made-up offence. Remind you of somebody else?
Sit in your car, shut up. And if you want to fucking step to me and put thing in your chest out, stuff like that, then fine, I'll lock you up. We'll do that, shall we? I'll make something up. Public order. Screw up to a police officer. Shall I do that? Who are they going to believe, me or you? Who are they going to believe, me or you?
Being pulled because you match the description of someone who's alleged to have a knife is a long way from a Section 50, which is simply where a constable in uniform believes that a person has been acting or is acting in an antisocial manner, that he may require the person to give their name and address. Antisocial behaviour in this particular context relates to conduct that has caused or is likely to cause harassment, alarm or distress to any person, conduct capable of causing nuisance or annoyance to a person in relation to that person's occupation of residential premises, or conduct capable of causing housing related nuisance or annoyance to any person. And I'm so glad I've just reread that myself, as it's pointed something out to me which would have helped back when I was arrested in February last year, and I cannot believe that it escaped my attention back then.
No, because
Okay, no, I know I'm telling you this, okay?
Well, I've got football on me, no knife, nothing.
No,
I don't
like,
want to
no,
give you my name.
Mate, if you listen, that's what I'm telling you that, okay?
Well, did they find anything?
Depending on what my colleagues tell me now, I'm going to consider that your behaviour, because you've been so off with us.
Because I'm angry. You lot are stopping me for no reason. You said
the reason has been
couldn't find anything.
The
What
reason
else
has
do you
been
want from me?
the reason has been provided to you.
I'm not giving you my name. I don't
Okay?
have to give you
No,
my
listen.
name.
If you listen, what I'm saying here at this point in time, we'll take the cuffs off. Okay? Because of the way you're behaving, and because of the call that we've had, I'm going to consider you have been in this area behaving in an antisocial manner.
Antisocial manner.
Okay? So if we are driving by here, we're on to 9. We see you a bit here again. We go through this again. You're going to consider yourself.
There's a limited
You're
exercise.
liable to be arrested for not being able to provide your name.
I'm not giving you any
or address
information.
under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act. Okay?
Take it out.
First, I'm going to be here till I
Take
break
your
my
hand out,
phone.
mate.
You take it out.
Mate, it's your hand.
So move, then you take it out. Take out the other one.
Front road is
Thanks for wasting my time as well.
There you go. Take your hand out.
Just double check, you did give them your details and everything, you told them your names.
Alright, let me get your badge numbers as well. Can I get your badge number? What's your name? What's your name?
As I told you, PC guys is from Haringey.
What's your name?
1815.
Badge number. Can I get your badge number as well?
What's your name?
I'm not giving you my name. You have to give me your name. Can you not touch my ball?
Too slow.
What do you mean too slow? You lot are too slow. You didn't come here in time.
Incredible. Now this goes to show yet again the lengths the police will go to try and get people to give up their rights. Threats, intimidation, nothing less than we would expect from the Met's finest. I will say, however, that the lad's reaction was on point. He stayed calm throughout, stood firm, knew his rights and recorded the interaction. Absolute credit to the lad for handling that situation so well. And this is the exact reasons why you need to ensure you record all interactions with these absolute cunts. And that's all for this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials. Good night all. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the content and you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so. In the description of every video there are some links to ways that you're able to help support the channel so I can continue putting out content. If you're unable to help us in that way, hit that subscribe button up the top there. If you haven't already, become a subscriber. That is support enough. Share the videos, comment, like, it all helps. If you're looking for something else to watch, up top there is my latest video. Down the bottom there is a video that YouTube recommends for you.